YouTube and Snapchat and fuckers. Welcome back to another installment of the Friday Wrap-Up. Well, I got one hell of a show. We got a lot of stops to make on the crazy train this week, so we're going to get right into it. So before we get today's show kicked off, I want to tip my hat to today's libation. I went a little simple today. It's hot. I wanted something crisp, refreshing, so I went with the old school vodka and soda. I got to thank my good friends over at Tito's, which, fun fact about Tito's, which I might have mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. Tito's technically is not vodka. No, it's not. It's actually moonshine. It's made with corn. But they call it vodka. They put it in a vodka bottle. Vodka drinkers tend to like it. If you're gluten-free, that works too. But so I'm doing just a little Tito's and Club with a little twist of lime in there. Crisp and refreshing, the way I like it. So, like I said, big week. It's been a big news week. We got Biden, Bulls, and Sharks. Oh, my. So, let's kick it right off with Nostrilgate. The Cuomo saga continues. Well, no new Cuomo news this week. Kind of disappointing. I mean, he's been laying low. I think he's just sitting around Albany, tweedling his nipples and assaulting himself to the cover of his own book. I wonder if he started drunk texting Chelsea Handler yet. I mean, it's not like he's got a lot of places to go now, so who knows? I know I told you I was not going to give any more COVID updates because COVID's over, but we got a COVID special report. So, the sale of masks, which was China's #1 import last year, has grinded to a staggering halt. So naturally, left-wing news is panicking people that the Delta variant is creating spikes in new cases, including people who are vaccinated. I know, shocking. The vaccine didn't work against the Delta variant, or did it? So they're kicking around the idea of bringing back the mask mandates. Can you imagine if that fucking happens? The goddamn world will go insane. Clearly, these numbers are overinflated. So, settle the fuck down. We're all okay. But, I wouldn't put it past, the morons in charge to go, I think we should wear masks again. But we'll see what happens. So, get your tickets out, kids. You know what time it is. Time to hop aboard that magical train at the lunacy. All aboard! Woo, woo! Crazy train is leaving the station. Here we go. First stop, Washington, D.C. So, Joe Biden did a town hall the other day on CNN, and it was just pathetic. Okay, it was just absolutely pathetic. So he takes questions from people. Filtered questions, I would assume. So one guy was a restaurant owner. Okay, got up and asked a question. He said, listen, with the feds subsidizing unemployment, okay, it's making it difficult for these restaurant owners to get their employees back because they're making more fucking money being on unemployment than they are actually working. So, between the full unemployment wage and, the $300 that the feds are kicking in, you're bringing in a little bit over $800 a week. So it works out to about $15 an hour for these people. I mean, not just restaurant people, anybody who's on unemployment, but restaurant owners are having a hard time getting people back. Wait staff, bar staff, bus people. Not all. Some people are diligent individuals. They prefer to work because, again, if you're hustling as a waiter, as a bartender, as a waitress, you're making more money than you're making on unemployment because you're hustling tips. You get a little shift pay, which is nothing, but you make your tips, okay, especially Friday, Saturday nights. I know. I was a bartender for many, 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 many years, and, I used to clear, depending on the bars I was working in, some bars, when I was out in the Hamptons, I was clearing almost $2,000 a week. I gotta kill myself to make that now. Anyway, so this restaurant owner gets up and he asks Biden, what their plans are, because they keep saying that they're gonna cancel these extended benefits on September 6th, but then on the other hand, they're saying that they might extend them, so it's panicking these restaurant owners. So he asks Biden what his intentions are, what his plans are, how he would suggest he get his employees back, how to pull them off unemployment rather than wait till September 6th. And Biden's answer is pay them more. Because they're making $15 an hour on unemployment. So this fucktard tells a restaurant owner which the restaurant industry is probably one of the most hardest hit during the pandemic. I know. I deal with the restaurant industry on a fucking daily basis. Believe me. These poor bastards got their asses kicked. I actually feel bad for them. For me to feel bad for somebody, that's saying something. Okay, but these poor bastards got their asses kicked, and this son of a bitch goes and tells a restaurant owner who's barely trying to make ends meet, pay your people more. So the Daily News had a fucking headline the next day, and they said, hey Joe, how would you like to pay $50 for a hamburger? Restaurants operate on a margin, it's a very fucking thin margin. I mean, unless it's a corporately owned restaurant, even still they're operating on a fucking hairline margin. So if you got inflation on all products, right? So the cost of food has gone up dramatically. I mean, just go to the fucking supermarket, look at your grocery bill, right? So that's hitting these restaurant owners in the pocket. Now you want to tell, and then they had about a year and a half where they were barely making any money. Some of them were making enough to break even. A lot of them had to go into their pocket, right? So there's that problem. Now you're telling them to pay more. That just rolls over to the customer. So now a $20 burger or a $15 burger becomes a $50 burger or a $45 burger, or God help you, order a fucking steak. So a dish of pasta is going to go from $12 to fucking $22. I mean, it's expensive to go out now. Like if you go out now for dinner and a couple of drinks, you drop it $200, right? If you're making okay money, then you don't really feel it. I mean, shit, I can go out by myself and drop probably close to that. I'm a good tipper. What am I gonna tell you? So anyhow, that was his fucking answer: pay more. And here's what would happen if you did that, right? So you stop paying your employees more to get them off of unemployment, to fix this mess that the Fed's created. Then you have to inflate all the prices of your restaurant. You know what happens? People stop going out. They stop going out. They just don't go out there for dinner. They don't go out for drinks anymore. They stay home. They start finding other things to do. Sit in the fucking parking lot with a six-pack, whatever. More restaurants are going to start closing. Okay? So this is just the tip of the iceberg, kids. This fucking guy has absolutely no idea what the fuck he's doing. Okay? Matter of fact, I read a Gallup poll. He's at an all-time low. Okay? I mean, it's just, at this point, I could run against him and fucking win. Provided they don't cheat. Next stop, Vietnam. Good morning, Vietnam. I always wanted to do that. Anyway, okay, so one of Nike's biggest factories in Vietnam closed because they all got the Wu flu. You get that? The entire factory got the fucking Wu flu. So, Nike is now facing a fucking sneaker shortage. This is a personal, this hits me personally. I mean, as you can see, you can't see this wall go all the way to the fucking other end of the room. Okay, I don't even ask me how many pairs of Jordans I got, because if I counted them, I'd probably be in a straitjacket. But anyway, so what this means, it's already hard to cop a pair retail price, because there's already been a shortage because of production issues and all these fucking things are made in China and Vietnam. Sorry, but they are. It irks the shit out of me. It does, but whatever. You got to feed your addiction somehow. So it's already hard enough to get these things retail price. Like, you used to be able to go into a Foot Locker, buy a pair of J's, no problem, on a drop. Even through the apps, like the sneaker app. Very rarely did I get an L. I usually used to get them on the drop. Now you can't. Now they're doing these fucking raffles. It's a whole pain in the ass. So it's hard enough. So which means on the resale market, I do pretty good when I flip them. So anybody who's reselling shoes is seeing a little uptick in profit. Now with this, it's going to be insane, because if it's harder to get them on retail, whatever they do get and put them on resell, it's going to be fucking ridiculous price. So, this is good and bad. Like, if you're a sneakerhead, like I am, this is going to be a fucking headache. If you resell them, which I tend to do from time to time, you'll make a little bit more money. But you know what? It's not worth the fucking aggravation, to be honest with you. Go to Canada and make these fucking things. I don't understand why they got to make everything in Asia. But that's my 2 cents, Nike. Next stop on the crazy train, the Bronx. So what the fuck is going on with these baseball stadiums? Okay, people have gone fucking berserk. All right, here, like take the Washington Nationals. The other it was last Saturday, right? So some fucking lunatic in D.C., which D.C. is just turning into a demilitarized zone because that's what happens when you defund the police. So some asshole goes into the fucking National Stadium and just starts shooting. Meanwhile, they haven't even caught the fucking guy yet. Okay, but the fucking Bronx takes the cake. Like the whole, like, from last Saturday to like now, it's been a fucking shit show over there. I don't know what the hell. It's got to be something in the water. I mean, I know people in the Bronx are a little fucking not quad in the head to begin with. I mean, you know, believe me, I know, but but I mean. Talk about a fucking zoo. So in 1 week, the following has happened. So last Saturday, right? I told you the Yankees were playing the Red Sox in the series last week. So last Saturday, a fan threw a fucking ball at Red Sox outfielder Alex Verdugo during the sixth inning. Now, this is probably the best thing I've seen at a fucking Yankee game all season. Okay? Probably, I'd say even the last 2 seasons. So the sixth inning, I don't know where the fan got the ball from. It was maybe he caught a foul ball. I don't recall. But fucking guy's backing up to catch an out, and he fucking wails him right in the back with the fucking ball. Yankees turned out to win that game, not because of that. I think the rest of the game got rained out, but so that's what kicked it off. Okay. This person who threw the ball at Alex Verdugo is now banned from all MLB parks. I have a similar problem with PGA golf courses. I actually have a lifetime ban from PGA golf courses because I hit one of the one of the kids at a driving range. You know, the guy drives back and forth. I think I might have mentioned this before. Drives back and forth in the golf cart. I hit him with a golf ball. I was aiming. I mean, we were all aiming at him. I just got lucky and clocked him, and I got a lifetime PGA golf course ban. But that's a story for another day. Also, on Saturday night, the wife of former Red Sox catcher and current coach, a catching coach, I guess, Jason Varitek, said that a Yankee fan spit on their 9-year-old daughter while walking to the car after their game. Now, what the fuck is wrong with people? Okay, listen, this is not the type of shit I condone, okay? Leave the kids out of this shit, okay? Seriously. I mean, some of these fans just take it too fucking serious. I mean, I get it. You're a Yankee fan. I'm a Yankee fan. I yell and scream at my fucking television all the time. I yell and scream when I'm at the fucking stadium. I'm not going to fight somebody because they're a Red Sox fan unless they get stupid and then I got to crack them one. But that's a different story. You know what I mean? But what are you spitting on a fucking kid for? Because they're wearing a fucking Red Sox jersey? I mean, come on. Give me a fucking break. I mean, that's just stupid. I mean, that's just... if that were me, if that were my kid, and somebody did that to her, I'd be doing 25 to life. Imagine this shit. It's a little girl, you know? The fuck out of here. These people are fucking assholes. This is another reason why I fucking can't stand that stadium. I mean, you know, it's just, that's next level stupid. So, Sunday's game... It kept going. So Sunday's game, there was a fight in the bleachers. Nothing out of the ordinary in the Bronx. I mean, I've been in a few bleacher scraps myself back in the day. And oddly enough, they were always fucking Boston games. This is why I stopped going to Yankee Red Sox games. But, you know, I've been to Fenway Park, right? For Yankee Red Sox games. And I've even sat in the Green Monster. And I like Fenway Park. I'm not going to lie. And, you know, yeah, I mean, you know, fans are going to talk shit, you know, that's part of the game, you know, that's part of the experience, you know, you rib each other a little bit, no big deal, no harm for no foul, you know what I mean, it's not something you're going to throw hands over. And for the most part, and I will say this, for the most part, when I was at Fenway, you know, yeah, the fans are going to give you a little shit, you know, but it's all in good nature, you know, it's good-natured fun. It doesn't usually get fucking, to this level, but for some reason, when Boston fans come to the Bronx, it's like they lose all fucking sensibility. Like they go, I mean, like they'll start a fight. Like, I mean, I've been in, you know, old Yankee Stadium in the bleachers where, you know, it was a Yankee Red Sox game. I was with my girlfriend at the time, and like, you know, yeah, like I said, there was a couple of Red Sox fans that being loud, they're being stupid, we're going back and forth, no big deal. But then like they started throwing shit at her, She didn't even do anything, poor girl. So then that's when I had to get involved. But like this is, I don't know exactly what transpired here, but there was about 3 or 4 people in this melee. They beat the shit out of these fucking Boston kids. I mean, that's what happens when you come to the Bronx, fuckers. Anyways, so that was Sunday. It keeps going. Tuesday night. So they start a new series against the Phillies, right? So Tuesday night, a streaker got his ass kicked running across the fucking outfield during the Yankees-Phillies game. He got fucking tackled by security. And they kept fucking body slamming him every time he tried to get up. He was a scrawny little fucking kid. I don't know. He looked like an Indian kid. I don't know. I don't know if he was or not. But fucking guy who tackled him, fucking like, you know, he was a you know, pretty built black kid. He hit him from behind. It was like a fucking NFL tackle. And as this kid's trying to get up, he picked him up and just boom, just kept fucking body slamming him. You're watching this on TV. He must have bounced him off the outfield about 3 or 4 times before the cops dragged him out of there, locked him up for trespassing and creating a disturbance. So that was just in a week, right? And look, the fuckery is even going on at minor league stadiums too. So this was another funny one. So a guy proposes to his girl at a Worcester Red Sox game. The Worcester Red Sox are like a AAA team for the Boston Red Sox, kind of like the Staten Island Yankees were, some shit like that. So they. And this is on TV, right? Well, not TV, but like on the big screen there, you know. So he proposes to his girl in front of everyone, and she rejected him. This is all. I mean, what a fucking nightmare, right? But seriously, who proposes at a fucking minor league game? I mean, listen, asshole, you should have sprung for the tickets at fucking Fenway. You might have gotten a yes. I mean, listen, I don't blame the girl. Because, you know, when I saw this guy, let me take a look. He's wearing skinny jeans and no socks. I mean, he's probably a little Fruit Loop there, you know. If you're a guy and you're wearing fucking skinny jeans and no socks, chances are you like it up the ass. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is, okay? You know, wear your pants like a fucking man. Maybe next time you propose to somebody, they'll say yes. Next stop, Suffolk County. This story has had me tickled all fucking week. So a bull has been on the loose for 4 fucking days now. They still haven't caught it. So here's what happened, okay? Suffolk County, bull. An actual bull. 1,500-pound bull, okay? Bull. So, this bull escaped from some halal slaughterhouse. So, which is like a Muslim thing. I'm not too familiar at how it's something with how they slaughter the animals. It's just supposedly more humane. I guess they tickle it to death. I don't know. So I mean, so you imagine it was somewhere out in Manorville, and they're about to kill this bull for some Muslim holiday, and the fucking bull just breaks loose. I mean, I can only imagine the scene here. You know. Well, if we're going to kill the bull, Mohammed, hold the bull. Mohammed, you're not holding the bull too good. I have to kill the bull. You're not holding the bull. Oh God. Oh, somebody help. Oh, shit, the bull got away. Oh, he killed Mohammed. Oh, he's dragging Mohammed down the street. Get the camels. Go after the bull. Oh, God. I mean, you know, so here's a fucking bull running through It ran to a residential neighborhood. They had it on the news. These 2 little kids standing on. You can see it from the doorbell camera. They're standing on the stoop, and the fucking bull's just running down the street. So this bull has been loose in eastern Long Island for about 4 or 5 days now. Right? No, I think it's 4 days. 4 days. They still haven't fucking caught this goddamn thing. How hard is it to find a 1,500-pound bull in Suffolk County? I mean, this goes to show you the fucking Suffolk County detectives, they ain't on the job too good there. So who knows? I mean, and they're saying when they catch the bull, they're gonna like, you know, pardon it. You send it to like a farm or something. Fuck that! I would kill it. It sends a bad message to the other fucking bulls if you don't kill this thing, because now they're gonna go, well, you know what? You run away and they don't kill you. They send you to a farm. So you know what that means? The price of steak is gonna go up to fucking $200 a steak. Okay? Kill the fucking bull when you find it. Roast it and eat it right then and there. Okay? Matter of fact, you don't even have to roast it. If I was there, I would just bite it. Next stop, Vermont, the home of Ben and Jerry's anti-Semitic ice cream. This fucking story had me fucking dying. So get this shit, sorry. And I don't even know why this is. First of all, ice cream and politics should never mix. Okay, so the whole Israeli-Palestinian fucking fracas that just reignited because Trump isn't president and Biden is occupying the office. So Ben and Jerry's refuses to sell ice cream in Israeli-occupied parts of Palestine. I had to read this like a few fucking times to make sure that I was understanding what I was reading, because I thought maybe I just got fucking retarded overnight. So, if an area is occupied by Israelis, which are Jews, Ben and Jerry's won't send ice cream there. Now, here's why this is mind-boggling to me. The fucking founders are Jews. Okay? The founders of Ben and Jerry's are fucking Jewish. Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfeld. So, I don't understand how this makes sense. What? Why send them ice cream? They're kosher. They don't eat it. They let it melt. So give it to the Arabs. They're good. They'll eat. I mean, who the fuck? So now, of course, the whole world has to get involved. Now places are boycotting fucking Ben and Jerry's. Apparently, Ben and Jerry's sold their brand, I think, to Unilever. And Unilever makes other products like Lipton iced tea and Hellmann's mayonnaise. And now, because of all this anti-Semitism, now, and you know what? If I was a Jew, God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if I was a Jew, I'd be a little pissed off. Here's a fucking brand, right, that's founded by Jews. And now they're being anti-Semitic. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand. So now everybody's boycotting Ben & Jerry's and Unilever products. So, which means Ben & Jerry's is probably going to go on sale. I mean, how the fuck does this even make sense? Next stop, Sports Illustrated. Get this shit. Lenya Bloom is going to be the first trans swimsuit model on the cover of Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition. I fucking called this one. 2 weeks ago I said it, okay? When Victoria's Secret went all like woke and ugly, all right? So now when you pick up the fucking swimsuit edition of Sports Illustrated, the last bastion of purity and femininity left in the world, and it's been corrupted. Okay? You pick it up, and every time you're going to flip to a picture of a girl in a swimsuit with a dick sticking out of the side. Who wants to see this? Okay? Why can't we just have a trans swimsuit edition for all the trans people that want to look at other people in fucking bathing suits? Okay? If I pick up a swimsuit edition, I want to see a chick. Even if they're fucking post-op, okay? You don't even know now. Every chick I'm looking at now, I'm going to wonder, well, is this a fucking guy? Is this not a guy? I mean, who wants to see a girl in a bikini and then a bulge in the crotch area? I mean, that's a little off-putting. I'm just going to tell you right now. Okay, fuckers? Oh, God. Well, Shark Week Part 2. I mean, I guess they didn't get the memo on the East Coast. Get this shit. So we're being invaded. The whole East Coast is being fucking invaded by sharks. The Hamptons, they spotted black-tip sharks all over the fucking Hamptons. These things could be about good 10, 11, 12 feet sometimes. Apparently, they like to thumber in the Hamptons, too. There was a couple of kids on the Jersey Shore. From the picture, it looks like, I would say probably Cape May, it looks like. But they reeled in a sandbar shark. Okay? I used to go down there a lot. And, I mean, I saw a killer whale down there once. On the beach, yeah. But I never saw any sharks, but that doesn't mean that there weren't any. I mean, if there's killer whales, there's sharks, because they got to eat the fucking sharks, right? So, down in Florida, a hammerhead charged towards a swimmer, right? So the guy's wading into the water on the beach, right? And all of a sudden, a hammerhead does a fucking about face and makes a beeline at the guy. And the people start screaming shark, right? And this asshole tries to outswim it. Now, fortunately, the shark got distracted and swam away. Let me tell you something, okay? You are not outswimming a shark. All right, it's not going to happen. You see a shark coming at you, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe hold your ground, punch it in the gills. I mean, you're not outswimming it. Okay, it's just the fucking things will take you down. You got a better shot staying still. But let me tell you, I have a foolproof way of avoiding sharks, and I might have mentioned my foolproof method, but I'll say it again for the sake of safety, in case you ever find yourself in one of these predicaments. If I'm wading into the water and I see a shark coming at me, I immediately will begin to release a high pressurized shitstorm, which will create a brown haze around me and smokescreen me, I guess, to the shark, blind its olfactory senses, and most likely kill it as I make my escape. Running through the water, because God knows I can't swim. I wasn't blessed with Aquaman genes. So, go to the beach, kids, go swimming at your own risk. and next up is your sports update. So the Major League Baseball, like I said, the Yankees, they won four. They played the Red Sox last week. They won 4 in a row, actually. Last 2 games against the Sox in that series, and it beat the Phillies in the 2-game series as well, which moved them up to 3rd place, but they didn't stay there too long. Because they played the Red Sox again last night, starting a new series. They had the lead. They had the lead until the 10th inning. The fucking bullpen just exploded because Aaron Boone put some fucking rookie in there, threw 4 wild pitches in the tie game in the 10th inning. Fucking blew the goddamn game into shit. So there goes their winning streak for 4 games. There goes their 3rd place spot. I'm a fun goal. Okay, the Phillies are back in 2nd place, however, nipping at the Mets' heels. In other baseball news, the Cleveland Indians have decided to change their name to the Cleveland Guardians in order to be more fucking woke. This is fucking bullshit. Okay, I said this was going to happen last summer. Now, with the Washington Redskins, I sort of kind of understand it. I don't agree with it, but I understand that the term Redskin was a slang term. But what the fuck is wrong with calling a team the Indians? Okay? What the fuck is wrong with that? First of all, they did a poll, right? Amongst Native American Indians. And they asked them if they, if this was offensive to them, and they went, no, we don't give a shit. Most of them even said, no, we actually, it's just the opposite, because, it's a pride thing. Like, when teams name their teams after Indians or Indian tribes, it's not to be fucking racist. I mean, that would be stupid. It's a sense of the Indian culture, the American Indian culture represents pride, strength, bravery, resilience. Okay, well, these are the types of things you want to emulate when you're a sports team, right? So I don't understand how changing that is supposed to be better. Like, to me, that's a fucking insult. If I was an American Indian, I would be insulted. First of all, if you're a Cleveland... They've been the Cleveland Indians for 100 fucking years. Actually, over that. But since 1915. Okay, they've been the Cleveland Indians since 1915. And because of a couple of fucking crybaby fuckfaces, they're going to change the name. If I was a Cleveland Indians fan, I would fucking throw out all my gear. I'd boycott the team. That's what everybody should do. Because that's a fucking insult at the slap in the face. If the Yankees changed their name tomorrow, I'd be a fucking Mets fan. God help me. Okay? God help me. So I think it's just fucking stupid. It's just this whole woke bullshit is just, it's got to go. It's getting out of hand. NBA news, the Milwaukee Bucks beat the Suns to win the NBA championships. Good for them. No, I mean, at least they beat my Nets, so I might as well take the fucking championship. Summer Olympics. Let's talk Summer Olympics. Everybody goes fucking crazy around this time of the year. Oh, the Olympics. Everybody's a fucking Olympic enthusiast. I fucking hate the Olympics, okay? I think it's stupid. But, that said, one story did happen to catch my... Well, actually, 2 stories caught my eye here. So they have a deaf, blind Olympic swimmer, and she quit the team because they told her that she couldn't bring an assistant to Tokyo. You heard me right. The woman is deaf and blind. She's an Olympic swimmer. Matter of fact, she's a 6-time Paralympic medalist. Okay? She won 3 gold medals in the Rio Games in 2016. And she's fucking deaf and blind. Now, first of all, okay? Let's just... her name's Becca Meyer. Take a look. She's kind of cute, but I don't understand. if you're deaf and blind, I don't know how the fuck this girl does this. Honestly, I'm not knocking her. I'm just saying, I don't understand. If you're deaf and blind, how the hell do you know what direction they're going? I mean, I know there's lanes, right? So, I mean, if you can't see, I mean, do you need to see? I mean, you can't hear nothing. Nobody's cheering you on. So you're not hearing anything. You're not saying, hey, God, swim towards my voice type of thing. I guess maybe she just kind of gets a bearing and just whatever. I don't know. But apparently, whatever she does, she's pretty fucking good at it. And these fucking nips in Tokyo told her she couldn't bring her fucking assistant. How the hell is she going to get around to the city? She's deaf and blind. I don't even know how this girl communicates, because you can't sign, she can't see. You can't talk, she can't hear. I mean, I don't fucking know. God bless her. It's impressive, but what fucking kind of stupidity? The girl's deaf and blind. She can't bring her fucking aid with her? Stupid ass shit. And then you got these other assholes, okay? Like here, the women's soccer team. Okay? This is Team USA. The women's soccer team. They play the national anthem. What do? They take a fucking knee. Are you, Mama Gekatz, are you fucking kidding me with this shit? We're still doing this fucking bullshit? Okay? How embarrassing. Embarrassing. They should be thrown out of the fucking Olympics and disqualified completely. Listen, the Olympics, as much as I don't like it, is a forum of athletic prowess and a chance to represent your country, USA, the greatest country in the world, on the world stage and compete. And this is what you do? This is not a fucking forum for your Mickey Mouse politics and your stupid ass fucking beliefs, okay? If the USA is so bad, if you don't like it, get the fuck out. Nobody's keeping you here. We have enough traffic. You could go wherever the fuck you want to go. Go hide in the goddamn jungle somewhere in Africa, or go roam the deserts in the Sahara. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Go ahead, go to China. Go to China, see how receptive they are to your stupidity. You fucking Momo, fucks you. I can't stand this shit. Okay, personally, like I said, I think the Summer Olympics is a waste of time. Okay, if you're gonna do an Olympic event, I prefer the Winter Olympics over the summer one. I'll watch a few of them here and there, because there's always a chance someone's gonna die during the Winter Olympics, like they could ski into a fucking tree and break their neck like Sonny Bono. So that thrills me. A-Rod, former Yankee, A-Rod, former fiance to Jennifer Lopez, is now a 20% owner of the Minnesota Timberwolves. So how do you get over Jennifer Lopez dumping you for Ben Affleck? Simple. You're drunk by a basketball team, a shitty one at that. I mean, listen, I'm no stranger to drunk buying, God knows. But, I mean, come on, A-Rod. Next time, just buy yourself a nice pair of J's. There's plain few things that a pair of J's can't brighten up. Okay, there, fella? Oy. I mean, at least with Jennifer Lopez, maybe you got to buy like 3 or 4 pairs. But, I mean, you'll get over it. Okay, on what the fuck is that? Let's talk about a word that people often use. I hear it on TV all the time. I hear this word thrown around all the time. And 99.9% of the time, the people who use it don't even know what the fuck they're saying. They're just parroting a word. And that word is narcissism. Now, somebody once referred to me as a narcissist, and I laughed because I know what it means. And clearly they don't. The person who said it had no clue what they were saying, because they have a very limited attention span or intelligence. And more often than not, the people who will call you a narcissist are usually narcissists themselves. So let me break down what a narcissist is. It's somebody with an ego complex. Okay? Like an egomaniac. Somebody who has a self-inflated sense of self-worth. Now, I know what you're saying, but hey, Tommy, you have a show on YouTube. Why? Isn't that egotistical? Yes and no. So, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again, and people think I just do this show because I'm seeking attention. Narcissists usually are attention whores. Okay, they're attention whores. They love attention. They crave it. They'll say they don't like it, but they do. They actually absolutely go in for it. I don't mind attention, but I don't actively look for it. It just happens to find me. It's just my personality. Now, the reason I do this show is not for attention. Honestly, it entertains me. I do this strictly for my own entertainment. Okay, I don't have any deluded sense that it's going to hit 2 million fucking views and go viral and make me $100,000 a year. I mean, if it does, hey, I ain't gonna complain. But I don't have that delusion in my head. You know, I do it strictly to entertain myself. It gives me something to do on a Friday, and there are some people out there that watch it, and if it makes them laugh, if it you know, if it brightens their day, great. If it don't, I don't really care. Narcissists tend to talk about themselves in a grandiose way. I'm this, and I'm so strong, and I'm when I tell a story about something that happened to me or whatever, it's usually self-deprecating. I have a self-deprecating sense of humor. You know, for the most part, I do. I mean, narcissists will tend to surround themselves with people who are, how should I put this, fucking mutants, just so that they can look better. Because they crave adoration. They want everybody to love them. And then when you don't, when you criticize them, or usually what happens is they'll criticize you, and then when you kick it back and they go, well, by the way, you did this, that, and the other thing, they go fucking ballistic. Like their feelings are the only ones that matter. They don't give a shit about anybody else's, that type of stuff. So typically, like I said, they'll surround themselves with like people not on the same caliber as, or like I said, mutants. Like, you got the one pretty girl and then 7 grenades are her friends. So she always looks like the hot one, Or like you have like a guy that's, like a jock, and he hangs around with like all the geeks and the nerds and shit like that. So he looks better than everybody else. Now, actually, and I can't believe I'm going to say this on camera, but I will, I'll say it. All of my friends are equal, if not above. You know what I mean? Like I don't surround myself. I mean, I surround myself with people that I like, personally, and we're fucking brutal to each other. I mean, like we just mock the fuck out of each other. But this is how we are. Neighborhood guys. That's how we are. Girls too. Like my friends that are girls. We mock the shit out of each other. It doesn't come from a place of hatred or anything like that. It's just how we are. That's tough love. Okay. Some people are overly sensitive. Give me an idea, like lead singers. And like, cover bands and stuff like that. Even like every single celebrity's a fucking narcissist, okay? You criticize one thing that they do, they fall apart. They need a cookie, they need a coloring book, So that's basically what narcissism is in a nutshell. Typically, if people call you that, they usually are themselves. Narcissists are very, very insecure people. I'm not, clearly. I have no shame, so I could care less. They want to be loved and adored, and I really don't give a fuck who likes me and who don't. Matter of fact, I prefer more people to not like me. That way they don't bother me. Anyway, that's been your Friday wrap-up. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoy your weekend. Pour yourself a cocktail, and I'll see you when I see you.